for Tuesday, April 24th, 2018. This is the 7th update with all the gaming news that's fit to rib.
Hello, I'm the 7th level. The 7th update was preempted yesterday because I got so tied up in God of War that I forgot to write it. Sorry, but not sorry. Speaking of God of War, more anonymous fans hooked 8th and I up with the Stone Mason edition and the limited God of War edition of the PS4 Pro. Guys, when I said that being gifted with a Vectrex was like getting a free PS4 Pro for me, I didn't mean for you to literally go out and buy me one. I already had a Pro, so I gave this one to 8th, and I kept the Stone Mason edition for myself. We are grateful, and we are highly unworthy.
Speak for yourself. I'm worthy as all hell.
Shut up, 8th.
Well, I am.
Shut up, 8th.
I deserve it.
The PlayStation 4 beat out both the Xbox One and the Switch for March's NPD sales. Add to this the fact that God of War, a quasi-reboot of what some considered a dead Sony franchise, is now the defining game of the generation, and what you end up with is that the Xbox fanboys this week have been dealt the kind of double blow they'd normally only experience from watching porn. The Nintendo Switch has already been hacked, with a plethora of emulators destined to hit the system, well, any day now. Which means that soon, Nintendo fans will be lamenting the lack of a virtual console where they can buy the same old games that I'll be playing for free. I'm being snarky today. Fun Bag Fantasy Side Boob Story, a JRPG whose entire plot revolves around the power of anime titties, was released for the PC this week, prompting Super Brothers to go, "Fuck my Nintendo! PC Master Race, bitches! Deuces." Detroit Become Human has gone gold this week, prompting the underwear of interactive movie fans to go brown. Nintendo Labo came out this week, and some adults were less than happy with the fact that cardboard toys require folding and assembly. I feel that bears repeating. Cardboard toys require assembly! To them I say, quit your fucking bitching. At least you weren't a dad 10 years ago when kids still wanted toys that required hours and hours of Christmas morning assembly instead of iPads. That's what you fucking get for paying $80 for what kids in my day got loads of every Christmas for free. Is anyone else old enough to remember the epic adventure found within the Dad Got a New Refrigerator fort? Pretty sure I didn't pay $80 for that. A new Red Alert game was announced this week, only for fans of the series to find out that it's a mobile game in China. That's like your wife texting you that you're going to get the fucking of your life when you get home, then you walk in the bedroom door and she hands you her credit card bill. Gearbox head honcho Randy Pitchford shot down rumors this week that Microsoft was buying the company. You know, because rumors have been so right so far about all the other companies fanboys have claimed Microsoft was going to buy this year. I swear I wonder about the sanity of Xbox fanboys. One version of this rumor was that Borderlands 3 was going to be exclusive to the Xbox. Yeah, after Battleborn sold fewer copies than Last Temptation of Christ sold tickets, they're going to put their next game on one platform. Get help. Get help while there's still time. Avengers Infinity War content is coming to Marvel Strike Force this week, prompting me to ask, what the fuck is Marvel Strike Force? Oh, it's a mobile game. Crackdown 3 has been rated in Brazil, which could point to an imminent release date. Yeah, if this game hits shelves anytime soon, I'm sure it's the game that everyone's going to be talking about. The demo for upcoming Nintendo Switch Japanese RPG Octopath Traveler has been downloaded over 1.3 million times worldwide. But Japanese games are a niche market, right, crap gamer? Epic Games MOBA flop Paragon servers will be shut down next week. Gee, It's almost like Microsoft and all those gaming journalists who said that single-player games were dead don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Well, Nintendo fans, add Wolfenstein 2 to the list of Nintendo Switch games that will require an additional internet download because the game, even in its smaller, visually toned-down version, won't fit on the SD card. This is what you get when you tout a handheld system as a fully fledged console. Or as my dad would say, this is what you get when you try to cram 20 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. In other Nintendo news, Platinum Games is in talks with Nintendo about porting the wonderful 101 to the Switch, confirming the Nintendo Wii U status as the MySpace of game consoles. Hey, Super Mario 3D World. Haven't you heard? All the cool Nintendo exclusives hang out over here on the Switch. You want to be part of the in crowd, don't you? And finally, it's time for
Tales from the Crumbside.
Solid Rev, a 6.5-foot vegan casual gamer with anger issues and more firearms than I have gray pubes, got a free PlayStation 4 Pro in the mail this week, decided he didn't like it because it had some scratches on it, traded it in on the God of War PS4 Pro Edition, then saw God of War running on a vanilla PS4 on a 1080p TV, and stated that he regretted spending $2,000 on a 4K TV. Then the PS4 Pro he had just bought started having visual glitches, causing him to proclaim that he was going back to the PS4 Slim. Attention GameStop employees. Considering that this will be Rev's 42,000th PS4, and that this clearly indicates a series of impulse control problems, and that he has a veritable arsenal of firearms at his disposal, this may not be the GameStop customer that you want to offer disc protection to. Wear a bulletproof vest. And that's all the gaming news that was fit to rip. As always, I am the 7th level. Joining us this evening was my trusty cameraman, 8th. I will be back next week with more news. Until then, do what you do down in the description. And as always,
show me your red, son!
The preceding batshit insanity was brought to you in part by donations from my supporters on Patreon. Go ahead, toss me $1 a month. What's the worst that could happen?